And now, without any further ado, please welcome to Anime Boston 2015, MC Frontalot.
Good evening, Boston. How are we feeling tonight? I understand that we are all at the end of a long day of appreciating cartoons. And we enjoy sitting on our bottoms. I know I do. However, I brought these gentlemen to come help me rock. And I brought all of you here to stand in your seats for the first song at least. Up you come. Very good. Next, I would like you to raise one finger, and you're gonna wag this finger at me, and you're gonna cluck your tongue as if you heard me make a grammatical mistake. Tut tut, you're going to say. Tut tut, MC Frontalot. This song is called Tongue Clucking Grammarian. It's very appropriate. Are we ready? I think we are. You go tut, 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 tut. Yo, anybody wonder what you're up against? You get clucked at, that's your best defense, and you just relent. You're too bright not to do it. I go on that, and on the mother poo, we're gonna haul them on the topic of Frontalot's tongue. You mention that it's naughty, but it comes undone as it unravels. Cluck emits discipline in your ear, stuck in your head like a hit. It goes tut. Listening to hit records that take your sad state. You ought to take talk seriously, put it to patent, it'll seep in. That's my supposition. Supposing subjunction, if you did, I'd listen to what you said next for once. It's imperative, take off the hat, the dunce needs it back in front. Track to your brain, sit down to be trained, the nerd core refrain goes tut tut, tongue clucking grammarian, yo. Check your punctuation, tongue clucking grammarian, yo. Tongue clucking grammarian, yo. Tut tut, tut tut. Come on, tut 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 tut. Quit arguing. You need your verbs to agree with the subject's relative plurality. And I cannot believe the grad school let you go. Flunking is the only reserve participle that you know. Setting my flow about the modal auxiliary, yo. Should challenge on to aim the artillery so high overhead. Struggle to rise one day-ish. Syllable that I emphasize, it goes tut, 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 tut. Now we'll throw tuts at inelegant couplets. You want to talk at me? You need more than luck, wits, and charm. When the tongue comes clucking, every line you lay down, every error you tuck in, it's true I'll be guilty on more than a song. Don't preach how I practice, and that's like flaw. If it's mine, I'm gone, can't reverse engineer it. Y'all mess it up me, and I get to hear it now. Tut, tut. Tongue clucking grammarian, yo. Tut, tut. Check your punctuation. Tut, tut. Tongue clucking grammarian, yo. Tut, tut. Tut, tut. Tut, tut. Tongue clucking grammarian, yo. Tut, tut. Check your punctuation. Tut, tut. Tongue clucking grammarian, yo. Tut, tut. Tut, tut. Come on. Tut, 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 tut. Everybody. Tut, 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 tut. Thank you. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, I keep having this dream that I've fathered this beautiful baby girl, and she's come out a little rough around the edges, but overall she's my perfect little angel. And she seems so bright,
Papa
so smart,
equals MC squared.
so capable. And I adore her, but of course I also fear her. that irresistible little glint in her eye. Bizarre, bizarro, genius, baby. Bizarre, bizarro, genius, baby. I had a dream that I fathered a bizarro genius, baby. She's out the womb like, dude,
Why to get expatiated?
debated it 1 month, the finer points of a diaper. Devised a device composed of a hose with a windshield wiper. Grew riper in intellect as the months passed for a dunce cap, ironically. Fussy once and she summoned me, not sonically, but through a series of editorials she authored entitled, Is MC Frontalot one of the worst fathers? Oxford, Stanford, Harvard called, shouldn't call him back.
Tuition and housing, I'm holding out for a tenure track.
Distracted by her first birthday party, I hardly noticed that she brought peace to the Middle East, or at least a ceasefire with a POTUS. No dust had settled when she disproved Fermat by finding A cubed plus B cubed that equals C cubed, in her sadness at her in the field into disarray. Got a switch, a brand new rattle and a mid-part that
Bizarro genius, baby.
at first I was elated, but eventually I grew concerned by my bizarro genius, baby. You prove my genes are grade A, but what of when tables turn? She had to settle for the field's medal, but didn't settle well, all the while cursing the indiscretions of Madame Nobel. So well tuck it out was she at this point that she now arose with a whole symphony composed in B flat.
See that?
Yes, dear, but to go with the other ones on the fridge. In between the two Puccinis, you translated and the bridge. Just above, I love you, Dad, in macaroni glitter. Them 37 villanelles to mom, but I ain't bitter. And no quitter was she neither. The time it came to war, built an exoskeleton out of gelatin and char. Allowed her to run 30 miles an hour around the yard. You've been parenting your normal little children is hard, like a scarred, scared for
The
dad.
holographic artifact.
She projected on the scene,
The machine that automatically
discerns your worst concerns and makes them visible. She deemed it risible. Her glee was indivisible from all emanations that the baby would make. Had to become less hilarious for all of our sakes. I made mistakes, I'll admit it. Dropped the kid on her head, destroyed the part of her that thought of evil. Or so she said. Now I read this thing out myself in part. She quoted me, but so I had to take it to heart. I sought to restart. Said, girl, you'll be a woman, can't be dabbling and dilettante all the time. I'm assuming, gotta pick a theme, focus the beam of your brain power. Her face became overcome with an insane glower, then it remained sour. She sang,
Oh, I have of you, all you did is bugging. I'm falling down these now. I out in a career path. I'm thinking like it starts when I play with the 808 and hands with the mic.
I didn't need her to elaborate at all. She was already wearing the glasses, mic in the palm. She planned to become a nerdcore rapper just like me. So I shipped her to Singapore, sold her baby ass to Nike.
bizarro genius, baby.
Oh, I'm sorry, baby, but you work for them now. Bizarro genius, baby. My career advice to you, stitch 'em tight. Bizarro genius, baby. At first I was elated, but eventually I grew concerned. Bizarro genius, baby. You prove my genes are grade A, but what of when tables turn? Sing it, what of when? Vic 20 on the keys, everybody. Get your most closely kept personal thought, put it in the word doc with a password lock and stock it deep in the raw with extraction precluded by the ludicrous length and the strength of a reputedly dictionary attack proof string of characters. This imperative to afford all the disparages of privacy. The NSA and Homeland S, you better PGP the raw because so far they ain't impressed. You better take the PGP and print the hex of it out. Scan that into a tip. Then if you secret out for your data, scramble up the order of the pixels with a one-time pad that describes the fun time had by the fixo boot-wearing stomper who danced to produce random claptrap. All the intervals in between which set in tandem with the stomps themselves begat a seed of math unguessable. Ain't no complaint about this cipher that's redressable. Best of all your secret, nothing extant could extract it. By 2025, a children's speaking spell could crack it.
You can't hide
secrets from the future with math you could try, but I bet that in the future they laugh at the half-fast schemes and algorithms amassed to enforce cryptographs in the past. You can't hide secrets from the future with math you could try, but I bet that in the future they laugh at the half-fast schemes and algorithms amassed to enforce cryptographs in the past. And it's an enigma machine, a code jailed out at top volume through a tin can with a thin string, and that ain't all you do. To broadcast clear text to your intentions and an email to the government pledging your abstention from vote fraud this time. Next time, can't promise you don't get a visit from the Department of Piranhas. Be honest, you ain't hacking those. Be too easy setting up the next president, pretending that you went through freezing and you're nothing but warming up. To-do list in your diary, better keep for a long time, and a long time better be tiring. To the distribution of electrical brains that are guessing every unsalted hash that ever came. Got alien technology to make the rainbow tables with. In an afternoon, a glance and atom seekers don't resist the loving coax of the mathematical calculation. Hard to get mysteries and free fall into palpitation. You trying to rise up in the dark, free agent. Nobody knows the future now. We'll find out. Be patient. Can't hide secrets from the future with math you could try, but I bet that in the future they laugh at the half-fast schemes and algorithms amassed to enforce cryptographs in the past. You can't hide secrets from the future with math you could try, but I bet that in the future they laugh at the half-fast schemes and algorithms amassed to enforce cryptographs in the past. You can't hide
Secrets from the future.
secrets from the future. You can't hide
Secrets from the future.
secrets from the future. You can't hide
Secrets from the future.
secrets from the future. You can't hide
Secrets from the future.
Thanks.